Hey everybody, how's it going? I hope you're having a lovely day. So today I'd like to announce something that I think is a combination of good and bad news. The bad news is that people are starting to change the way they purchase things and change the way they view the world as a result of inflation and the cost of living crisis that a lot of people are dealing with as a result of certain decisions made in 2020 to destroy the world economy. The upside is that people are starting to choose affordability over expensive brands, and they're starting to decide that they would like repairable goods rather than non-repairable goods. This comes from Yahoo Life. It says over here that affordability is the leading concern for 35% of global consumers today, according to new survey data. EY's Future Consumer Index surveyed over 21,000 consumers across 27 countries to understand consumer sentiment and behaviors, with 94% reporting that rising living costs are a concern. The concern is presented in shifts in purchasing habits, and many say they are losing trust in retail and consumer product companies. A majority of consumers, 92%, said they are concerned with their country's economy, and 39% expect their country's economy to get worse over the next 6 months. As they shop, 79% of respondents said they feel food prices have increased over the last 3 to 4 months, and 74% have noticed some brands have reduced their packaging sizes without price changes. As consumers cope, EY found that they are changing purchase habits and the way they interact with brands. And here's the part that is the small piece of good news in this avalanche of bad news. Instead of replacing possessions, 67% of respondents said they would prefer to repair items, challenging the consumer desire to always have the latest model. I repeat, instead of replacing possessions, 67% of respondents said they would prefer to repair items, challenging the consumer desire to always have the latest model. Now, one of the things I said in a video I did over a year ago, it's a very common question I get: how do I help right to repair? What can I do? One of the things I said in that video is one of the best ways to help right to repair is to, when somebody has a broken item that you know how to fix, that they don't know how to fix, help them to perform that repair. Let them understand how much fun it is to not just have something that works again, but also, instead of paying $1,000, pay $50. When you've saved somebody $950, you have now converted them, you have sold them on right to repair in a beautiful way. And the other thing that you can do is try and make this information available to as many people as humanly possible. One of the things that I'm trying to do with my Repair.wiki project is take all the information that I've been talking about on my YouTube channel for many years and put it in a centralized place where anybody can read it and be able to troubleshoot the same way that the top technicians at my store do. I don't have anything that's in my brain that is not in this wiki, and I'm trying to do this with many different product lines over time as I find people with the expertise and the information to do so. And what I want to have happen here is I want as many people as humanly possible to be able to do the repairs that I do, because every single time somebody saves $1,000 over what the Apple Store told them, they've been sold on right to repair. Every time somebody who was making $25,000 a year at Walmart now makes $90,000 a year working from home with their own little repair business, that's somebody that's sold on right to repair. And unfortunately, as much as I hate the fact that this is the circumstance that was necessary for people to start fixing things again, when people can't afford food and basic living expenses, you'll wind up at 67% saying that they would prefer to repair something rather than always replace it. And I'm not saying this should be celebrated, and because it's going to be... this is a really weird thing, because if you celebrate this, it can be perceived that you are celebrating a cost of living crisis to your own end. And that's just something that's not going to go over well in any way, shape, or form. So instead of celebrating this and going, yay, the world is getting more expensive, that means right to repair is getting popular, I think we should just tell people when they are experiencing these issues, hey, listen, this sucks, I'm sorry, I understand, and try to help them out when it comes to fixing whatever it is they have at any point in time. One of the things that I've said that we do here at Futo, the organization that I work for, is we have a workshop set up within my repair shop where between 11:30 and 6:30 p.m., Monday to Friday, people are allowed to come in and use the microscopes, the soldering irons, the hot air stations, and the multimeters, the power supplies, and all the stuff we have on these desks, along with help from somebody to fix their own stuff. So we have opened up our workshop in order to allow people to come in and fix their own stuff. So if you can't afford to pay for a repair, but you need to solder some chip on and you know how to do it, you just don't have the stuff, we would like to help facilitate that happening. If you're in that 67% of people that would prefer to fix what you have rather than replace it, I can't guarantee I can help you every single time. There's a lot of stuff I don't know how to fix, but I can do my best and I can try. And I think it is upon us as repair technicians to be more open to helping people as often as humanly possible to ensure that that 67% that would like to try doing a repair that is not able to do a repair right now, to be able to be successful in that repair. Because if they're able to be successful in that repair, that's another person that we've sold on right to repair, another person we've sold on property rights, another person that we have sold on freedom. At the end of the day, that's a good thing. I'm not trying to jump on this and be an opportunist. I'm just saying that this just so happens to be a time whereby we should really be focusing on helping those increasing segments of the population that would otherwise have replaced something to fix it so that they can experience that joy and be on our team. There is one thing in this article that is a little bit scary when it comes to privacy and sovereignty. EY's survey said that these new consumer behaviors are also impacting the way people are considering tech. When they are shopping, 66% of respondents said they are willing to share their data in exchange for cheaper alternatives. Ooh. And I went over this the other day when I was talking about a television that you get for free in exchange for that television spying on you, which is just something that creeps me the F out. And I do not want a television in my home that has a camera, a microphone, and a bar so it can advertise to me just so I can get it for free. Again, this is also a point where more tech-savvy people really do need to make sure the average person understands that you can go to Goodwill and get a television for literally $20. There are places throughout America where people throw away working televisions that they don't want anymore, and where you could literally pick up a television that may have a scratch or two on it for free. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. That's it for today. And as always, I hope you learned something. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye now. And to all the contributors to Repair That Wiki, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for making it easier for people to repair their belongings.